So it is day 9 since the militant group attacked the state of Israel. The situation in West Asia is pretty grim, with Gazans being ordered to flee from their homes. Israel is expected to begin its ground offensive pretty much any moment. With the RDF's massive military deployment in the southern part of Israel near the Gaza border, the WION has been tracking the developments extensively that are taking place in the region. Our correspondent Siddhant is in fact on ground zero. Siddhant is currently in Sderot, and this is the place where, remember, Hamas had started its attack last week. But now the situation on the ground is very different. In this southern part of Israel, the Israeli Defense Forces have mobilized a huge amount of their armored vehicles.
But first, let me tell you the situation on the ground. These are the tanks rolling now towards southern Israel. These are live visuals of the tanks now rolling in this part of the country. You can see the person, the soldier waving at us as well, showing us, waving at us and showing a V sign as well. But essentially, if you look at the situation remains worrisome in many senses. The situation remains concerning as well. Also, we know that when it comes to the Israeli offensive, Israel plans to launch an offensive in Gaza very soon in the aftermath of the terror attack which was launched by Hamas.
So with the situation on the ground being very tense, civilians have been asked to vacate from the area both in Israel and Gaza. Civilians living in the northern part of Gaza have been ordered to move south, while Israelis living in the southern part, where our correspondent Siddhant is currently in, have been asked to move up north. They're moving up to Eilat and to other cities such as Jerusalem, and many could even be moved to Tel Aviv.
First thing you will notice when you reach this place that there are no civilians present in this location. We know that this place was to be evacuated by 11 a.m. But we did not see any single soul. We just saw the security personnel present on the ground.
Now, in the thick of action in the area, it is filled with gun shellings. Moreover, there are some bullet-scarred vehicles that are left abandoned on the streets, which might come under intense fire when the IDF might have fought with the militant group Hamas.
Here at this vehicle came under attack, and I'll show you the bullet spots on this vehicle. If my camera person can showcase you this window got broken in the attack. There are still blood stains, which I'll ask my camera person to not show. But I'll show you the bullet strikes on this car. So there you can see on your screens those visuals, and this was one of the cars, and perhaps the people who were using this car, we really do not know the whereabouts of those people and what actually happened to them. This is a symbolic of what happened on that fateful day here in Sderot, which is one of the ground zeros.
So this is what the Israeli civilians are doing. They are trying to flee as well. They're being escorted away from places where the Israeli government feels that there could be rocket fire. Our correspondent Siddhant was in fact reporting from the location.
Bhaijo.
This was one of the crude rockets that was fired by Hamas, and our correspondent Siddhant was of course present there. With the rocket fire resuming in the area, the WION team rushed to take shelter in a nearby bunker where the Israeli soldiers were also present taking shelter.
Well, rockets have been launched over us. My camera person can show you the rockets from Gaza. Well, just a short while ago, rockets have been launched over Sderot. My camera person can show you the the visuals of the flare, and the Iron Dome was able to handle them. Right now we are going inside the bunker, one of the bunkers which have been created. This is the bunker which has been created for safety reason for the civilians, and this is the place where we can take a refuge. But right now the situation very sensitive here, and we saw those visuals of the launch. Now security personnel, of course, taking cover as well. Right now you can see situation quite tense in Sderot. We saw the rockets coming from this place, and the plume of smoke over Sderot right now. That was the plume of smoke, but essentially there is, of course, worry over the shrapnels as well, if that hurts the people. With video journalist Sanjeet Siddhansable for WION in Sderot, southern Israel.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.